Greetings, folks. Diamond Whistle back again, another video. Here to talk about day 2 of my experience at Power Morphicon. I would have done this video yesterday. Well, not really yesterday. Earlier this morning, as I did the day 1 video. That was really earlier in the morning because we landed like last night. But yeah, I'm eating mandarin oranges. I haven't eaten anything all day, and I refuse to eat airplane food. But yeah, I'm talking about my experience at day 2 at Power Morphicon. Day 2 was actually out of all the three days was actually really the best day. I started the first panels I went to. I'm gonna get into the panels I went to. First panel I went to was the SPD RPM panel. That was great to see. It featured Brandon J. McLaren, who played Jack on Power Rangers SPD, Monica May, who played Z, and Mike Jen, who played Jim on in Power Rangers RPM. He was there. Well, if I think about it, I think he was the only real like New Zealand actor that was there. Well, that was a Power Ranger that I can think of. Anyway, that panel was actually pretty cool. I liked it. They asked Brandon J. McLaren and Monica May and as well as Mike Jen, where their characters were now, and Brandon says he thinks Jack's divorced, and Monica says she thinks Z. Man, I know you guys probably want to watch some of these panels. I know a lot of people that I'm not myself, but a lot of people are going to be posting panels. So like I said, a lot of people will be posting panels on YouTube. So you guys will see some of these panels. So be on the lookout. If you guys happen to watch the SPD RPM panel, you guys know what I'm talking about. He says well, Brandon says he thinks Jack's divorced, and Z says I call it Z, but Monica says she thinks Z's babysitting Jack's kids. Really can't remember what Mike Jen said. You guys can look at the videos and look at some of the panels people have been posting and let me know. But yeah, that was a pretty good panel. It was actually good to see Brandon J. McLaren. As you guys know, I said Friday I actually didn't meet him. I got the opportunity to meet him. I said during Friday's Wolfcon, I got the opportunity to meet him, as well as Monica May. And it was just a cool experience meeting them and just seeing them interact with their Ranger fans. Actually see Brandon J. McLaren actually embrace his Power Ranger past, because he, over the past couple of years, because he's supposed to have been to the previous 2 Morphicons, but he bagged out, and everybody's like, is he like ashamed of Power Rangers or whatnot? But he actually came this year to show that he's not ashamed. But anyway, I mean, it was good to see that. That was a pretty good panel. You guys can check that panel. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna post it, and I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna post that panel. But yeah, that panel was a pretty good. I really can't say much about it because I really don't dedicate a lot of this stuff to memory. I just really taking it all in, and my girlfriend was with it. She was writing stuff down for her blog. But it was a pretty good panel to see. I mean, if you guys get a chance to see the video, any videos of it, let me know what you guys thought about it. But anyway, then I went to the moment everybody had been waiting for, the Saban Brands panel. No, I take that back. No, I didn't go to the Saban Brand panel after that. I went to the Forever Red panel. They had a Forever Red panel which featured Steve Cardenas. Well, no, the Forever Red panel was after the Saban Brands panel. I'm getting these panels mixed up. I went to the Saban Brands panel. I really can't remember which one was first. I went to both of them. Saturday was just a really busy day for me. I had to get up early. I mean, people know I wasn't gonna go. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to go to the Saturday panel, to the Saturday events, but I actually got to go because the audition I had the audition. It was like really early in the morning. I'm talking. I was really kind of pissed off about that. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning early. I mean, like 7 o'clock in the morning early. But yeah, I went to the audition. I got some good feedback about that. Hold on. Had a Speaking of the audition, I'm texting somebody about the audition right now. I got some good feedback about it. I should get some information as to whether I got it, whether I got another call back, or whether they're gonna ask me for a screen test sometime this week. They said within the week, so I should know by like next Friday or Saturday. Well, this Friday or Saturday. But anyway, it was early in the morning, so I didn't get to go to all the events in Morphicon. But it was just really cool to talk to a lot of fans and get a lot of fans' input. But this Saban Brands panel, what a lot of people been wanting me to talk about. The Saban Brands panel started with Paul Schreier, who played Bulk, bringing out the Samurai cast and with a full-on Samurai panel. And some of the questions they were getting asked were actually pretty good. And somebody was actually saying that they're surprised nobody actually said that they don't like the cast, they don't like the acting, they don't like the show. And if somebody would have asked that, I would have booed the crap out of them, because if nobody asked that question, but when nobody made that comment, but I mean, if somebody had made that comment, especially if a show I'm on, they say I can't stand the acting, I can't stand the show, I'm like, okay, then why are you here for the panel then? You can't stand the acting, you can't stand the show. We all know why half the people were there for the panel. Because Saban was announcing something, I will get to that shortly. But yeah. The cast of Samurai, I will say for the most part, they're not that bad at acting. They're not that, even Najee, he's not that bad, because the reason I say that, because I've actually seen the guy act in another project, and he actually did pretty decent in that. But because to be honest with you, from what I'm hearing, people say they're actually told to act like that, they're told to act like they're talking to babies, or act like they're talking to kids, talking to little kids. You know how they act like, excuse me, Kevin says stuff like, Jaden. I do a very crappy impersonation of the actors on there, especially and also the character Emily. She seems like she's always like talking like a little girl and whatnot. But anyway, they're told to act like that. And the character Mike Reese, he's actually the best actor out of the whole thing. We all know Hector David Jr. as well as Steven Skyler are some of the best actors out of the Samurai bunch. It's because their characters are made that way. They're not made to be talking like little girls. Talking like little kids. But most of the actors on the show, they're told to talk like they're talking to little kids. But yeah. But that was a pretty decent panel. I mean, I liked it. I didn't get picked on for a question because the line was really long. But I did get to meet them during the meet and greet. And as well as Rick Medina, who was there, who plays Decker. But a lot of people know him as also playing Cole. He shocked everybody. People did not know he was going to be there. A lot of Ranger fans want him to be there. And today, I know somebody commented on one of my videos, asked was he going to be there. He was there. Rick Medina, who played Cole, and who plays Decker on Samurai, who played Cole on Wild Force, he was there. And he actually said he actually preferred playing Decker than he does Cole. I'm done with this. He's actually said he prefers Decker to Cole. Anyway, a lot of people actually say they like playing the villain, and but yeah, interesting on that. That was a pretty decent, pretty good panel. I mean, I liked it. I mean, but what came next is what blew everybody's mind. They showed the Megaforce teaser. I'm gonna give you guys my input on that. The Megaforce teaser, we all know, was all Sentai footage. It was basically all Sentai footage because they haven't started shooting yet. From what I know, they don't start shooting. They don't go to New Zealand and start pre-production until 3 weeks from now. They don't actually go to New Zealand and start anything until 3 weeks from now. But anyway, but they showed the Megaforce teaser. It was all Sentai footage. It was they had these slogans like mega heroes, and they showed they're showing the Rangers, with the Ghost Satyrs. They were showing the Rangers, and then it was like mega weapons. They showed all the Rangers with their weapons. Megazords, and they showed the Megazords. to show the Megazord. A lot of people screaming for like the Megazord. I liked it. I liked the Ghost Ranger Megazord, which is now the Megaforce C Megazord for Megaforce. And but speaking of that, we also we also know the name of the Morpher. The name of the Morpher is gonna be called the Gosei Morpher. It's gonna be called the Gosei Morpher. And but anyway, that's not the biggest news of it all. But anyway, I think the villain's gonna be called General Malachor or something like that. Sounds like Malagor, but sounds like Malagor from the Turbo movie. But anyway, who turned out to be Dark Spectre in the in space. But anyway, and then they showed, it was a clip said in the mother of all mega battles, and they showed the Legend War footage, the Super Sentai Legend War footage, and people went crazy. I myself went crazy about that, cause I actually saw Gokaiger. But anyway, and before me watching Gokaiger, that was actually really the first full-on Super Sentai I actually really watched. I went back and watched a lot of old seasons when I had the time, because despite what some people may think, I don't really just stress over Sentai and Power Rangers like I it may come off. I don't really stress off with it. The only time I really just talk about Power Rangers throughout the day is when I'm doing a video off. I'm just happen to be watching an episode. If I just get really bored and watch an episode. But anyway, I still do have the series is always gonna have a special place in my heart. Anyway, but anyway, and after that teaser, after everybody calmed down, Paul Schreier was basically saying that's one of the most awesome. That's like one of the most awesomest things I've ever seen in my life. And people started screaming again. And then out of nowhere, he says, "But watch this." He says something like, "But watch this. We have a mega group of people we have to introduce to you guys." And the Megaforce cast walks out. The Megaforce cast walks out. Hold on. I have to send an important text message. But yeah, the Megaforce cast walks out, and everybody goes crazy for him. And they introduce the cast. They say the Red Ranger Troy. We have Andrew Gray, which I told you guys. Andrew Gray is the Red Ranger, and his character's name is Troy. Now on the cast inside the name, his name was Reese, but we all knew that was a placeholder name, so his name's gonna be Troy. And he's the Red Ranger. He said Yellow Ranger Gia, which sounds very reminiscent to Mia from Samurai, which lets me know that when you hear the female names in Megaforce, they really didn't. It seemed like they swapped the colors, but they really didn't get that original with the names. Like the Yellow Ranger Gia, we have Sierra Hanna. People clap for her. Blue Ranger Noah, we have John Mark. And I told you guys, John Mark Ludermilk. Well, I said it louder making one of my other videos, but John Mark Ludermilk was gonna be Blue Ranger. Apparently, he dropped the Ludermilk from his name, and this is gonna be called John Mark. He's the black guy. He's basically the black guy. But anyway, he's the Blue Ranger, and we have he said Pink Ranger Emma. We have Christina Masterson, who really didn't look too happy to be there. I know a lot of people have been talking about, like in other videos, on comments on other videos of the Megaforce cast, that she didn't look too happy. And to be honest with you, I think she was really just shocked of the fandom, and really just shocked to see, really. Please don't take this the wrong way, a lot of grown people cheering for them and cheering for Power Rangers in general. I think she was really shocked about that. That's just my personal opinion. Then he said, we have one last cast member, the Black Ranger Jake, Asim Reese, which nobody knew who he was. He was out of all the Ranger crew casting and all that, no one even caught word of his name. He's the Black Ranger. And really, I think he's Egyptian or European, something like that, which is a first for Power Rangers. I don't think we've ever had a Egyptian. I heard some people say he's Indian, but I don't know. But either way, we've never had a Power Ranger of that ethnicity. So that's a good thing. That's a first. But in general, to be honest with you, they seem like they could be a pretty good cast. I hope they can act. Because right now, I'm just gonna be blatantly honest with you. I will watch some of Mega. I will give Megaforce a chance when I can. When I get to watch some episodes, I will give it a chance. But I'm just gonna say this: with the exception of the Red Ranger, they kind of look like they can be. They kind of look like the samurai cast in a way. Because just think about it, you have a blonde girl, a blonde haired girl, which nothing wrong with it. A blonde as the Yellow Ranger. Now I think the Pink Ranger's supposed to be like Asian. I think she's like half Asian, but she's supposed to be Asian. Like you got a black guy as African American as the Blue Ranger, and another ethnic person as the Green Ranger, which that's kind of like with the exception of the Red Ranger, because I think the guy that plays the Red Ranger, I think he's Hispanic in a way. I think he looks Hispanic. I think he's like either half Hispanic or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we'll just have to see. I hope these actors. I'm giving this a chance. I really hope they can act. From what I heard, some of them have some experience. What I'm hearing, because I think it's like 3 SAG actors I think it's like 3 SAG actors in Megaforce, which I think is Sierra Hunter. I know she's SAG, which I think that's why she got the opportunity, the hint towards her being cast, because I think she's SAG. And I think Christina Masterson, I've seen her in some commercials. I've seen her in some like commercial for some like I think Levi's jeans, which so I really do think she's SAG. And the Hakeem Reese, I think he's SAG. So that's like 3 SAG actors. But anyway, that was the mega announcement. Excuse me. But in general, the Saban Brands panel, it was very packed. It was really packed. That was the most packed panel of the day. But it was a pretty good panel in general. But then after that, I went to the Forever Red panel. And during the Forever Red panel, it featured Steve Cardenas, Dan Southworth, Jason Foynes, Brandon J. McLaren, and Rick Medina. Rick Medina, who played Cole, the Red Wild Force Ranger, came in and sort of crashed it. He was like, I want to come to. I should be at this panel, and they all shook his hand. People screamed, and they was asking questions, and really can't remember what those questions were. I was paying attention, but I really can't remember what any of those questions were. You can look at the videos, and I'm pretty sure someone's gonna post it. Look at the videos and see for yourself. But anyway, it was a decent panel, pretty good panel. It's good to see all those Red Rangers together. But really, one thing I do remember about the Forever Red panel, they all said they would do a Forever Red 2. They would do another Forever Red if all the other Red Rangers came back, which they'll run into a problem. Danny Slavin, who played Leo on Lost Galaxy, I think he's not really. From what I'm hearing, I don't think he's too fond of his Power Ranger past, because he only did Power Rangers to pay for law school. Before, like, he only started acting and did Power Rangers to pay for law school. So, from what I'm hearing, I don't think he's really going to go back to his Power Ranger past. But they said, and even Brandon J. McLaren, who's going on to do SAG projects, and he's actually becoming a very respected actor. He's becoming a well-known actor out there in Hollywood. People are actually getting word of his name. He's actually got a lot of. He has a new show coming on USA Network, which I actually want to check out, called Graceland. And he was on Falling Skies recently, so he's actually got out there and done good in Hollywood. So and he actually said he would come back if all the other Red Rangers came back. They all would come back if they all came back. But anyway. But yeah, that's really. And then I went to the panel that I've been really anticipating. The David Yost panel. I have always wanted to meet David Yost. David Yost has been the person I always, out of Power Rangers, him as well as Jason David Frank, have been the people that I've really always wanted to meet. I wanted to meet Johnny Young Bosch too. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet him. I went to Friday. I actually checked out the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie panel. I told you guys all that. But I didn't get to meet Johnny Young Bosch. I wanted to. I got to meet Walter Jones though. But I also want to check out on Saturday where it all began panel, but I really didn't know about it, so I didn't get to check that out. But anyway, but yeah, the David Yost panel was great, and one of the highlights of the whole panel was when Walter Jones came on stage and said, "I love you, David Yost," and gave him a big hug. And I mean, that was that's classic Mighty Morphin Power. You know, Walter Jones and David Yost are classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers right there. I mean, that was really highlighted that whole thing, and as well as Johnny Young Bosch and Steve Cardenas coming on stage and giving him a round of applause and giving him hugs and whatnot, and Nakia Burrise and I think Catherine Sutherland were also at the at his panel. They said things, they shouted them out and whatnot. So that was really the highlight of the whole David Yost panel. It was a really great panel. I mean, he morphed. He actually did his morph. He was like he did his old Triceratops with a morpher. Someone gave him a morpher. He like traded Triceratops, but he was there to raise money for the Trevor Project, and also because he was auctioning off a lot of stuff. I think he was auctioning off his signed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie script, auctioning off that. So it was a great panel. I mean, that was really the highlight. That, and I would say that, as well as the Forever Red and Saban panels, were really the highlight of the Saturday. But after the David Yost panel, we left. I don't know about any of the other panels that came after that, but we left. I don't know if anything else happened after that, but we left. But anyway, that was really, day 2 was really the best out of all the Morphicon. I'm gonna talk about day 3 later on. Later on today, I'm gonna talk about day 3. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know how you guys thought about this video. How you guys, anything else you guys want to know about Morphicon, about day 2 of Morphicon, as well as day 1. Be on the lookout for the day 3 video. But anyway, this is Diamond West 12 checking out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it on Facebook or Twitter, comment. But anyway, this is Diamond West 12 checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.